Hi everybody, we're just waiting for our Instagram and our Facebook to sync up because I have Mallory and Whitley that are filming for me today, so I'm really excited. Anyway, today we're going to make some really cool wedding decorations. I'm going to start, for those of you that aren't familiar with the Bowdabra, I'm going to start by just explaining how the Bowdabra works. Underneath here, there's two springs, and so it's going to automatically adjust to what I put into it. And we're going to be putting a lot of stuff into it. So we also have the mini Bowdabra, which is pretty much exactly like the regular Bowdabra, but mini. And then we have our hair bow tool and ruler. And this is for making hair bows, and you put the ruler over so that you can measure and know exactly what size your hair bows. And it's cool because you don't have to sew, and there's no gluing unless you're adding an accessory to the top. So I'm going to start by making a chair bow. So I'll start here, and I'm just taking, now this I'm going to pretend is my tie for tying around the hair, around the chair. So what I suggest you do is wrap your tie twice around the chair so that then when you go to tie it off, you'll make the knot underneath the bow. So I'm going to start by just folding it in half and laying it into, oops, I got to take this out, and I have to get my wire. So I guess this is our Bowdabra bow wire, and it's my favorite thing to use because it's really strong. Folding it in half, I'm going to lay that down into my Bowdabra. I'm just going to tuck the ends underneath so it stays out of my way. Now I'm going to take my tail.
Janet Lyons said, "Hey, Miss Sandy."
Hi, Janet. Thanks for joining.
Deep Bird said, "Hi, so happy to see you."
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that you're joining me. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your Monday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are, to join me for my Facebook Lives. So, and also, please share with your friends. Anybody getting married or even interested in home decor is going to love this one. So, I'm taking, this is just like a kind of a burlappy ribbon, and I'm just going to scrunch this in here. And all I'm doing, it's the same on both sides, so I'm just folding it back and forth. Just going to scrunch it in and fold it back and forth. Just kind of check by eye that the bows, that they're pretty much the same on each side. And so this is going to be the base for my chair bow, and put that in there. I'll put this in here and keep going. So I love, like, it makes it so easy in the Bowdabra. Now, if, for instance, let's say that you didn't have a ribbon that was the same on both sides, you could twist it, and you would just make sure that the wrong side is on the inside of the loop. So I'm going to just twist that there and push everything down into my Bowdabra. And this bow is going to have a lot of stuff in it, so you'll see that the Bowdabra really can handle a thick ribbon, a thin ribbon, and I'm just going to scrunch all this down in here. Then I'm going to take the tool, and with my tool, I'm just going to go back and forth. And it's about, this is probably, I don't know, maybe a 5-inch wide tool, but you could use a wire if you wanted. And I'm just going to fold back and forth.
Donna met.
Is it cold in Pennsylvania right now? I have to go to Chicago this week. I think it's going to be cold there too. So thanks again, you guys, for joining me. It just makes me so happy. So now this is a lace, so I'm just going to scrunch that in. And there is a right and a wrong side on this, so I do have to twist it. And just keep layering into my Bowdabra. And fold back here. And for all of you guys that know anybody getting married, I'm going to keep asking this, or planning a wedding, please share with them so that they see all the fun stuff they can make with the Bowdabra. I'm just going to scrunch that in because we've got a lot of stuff in here right now. And I'm going to grab this burlap. And what I love about this look is it works pretty much for any time of year. And you can use this for like a curtain tie back or anything, even if you're not planning a wedding.
Donna Metz said yes, from 78 Saturday to 34 today.
Whoa, that's cold. And that's a big difference. So it's getting warm here, but not quite. It's definitely, we're not in our summer yet. So now I'm just going to take these pieces and push those down in here. And remember, our lives get posted on either Sundays or I think this week it was posted on Tuesday. It'll be posted tomorrow from last week, but generally we post on Sundays. Now I'm just going to take my spray and put that in here and take another one and just, I love the floral sprays because I think they add so much to the bow. And then I just have this little piece of our mesh ribbon. Oh, and don't forget the mesh. This is like a really, really good mesh, and it's a real nice ribbon. And we have all of our ribbons on sale with a coupon ribbon 25. So you might want to check that out and scrunch all that in there. Now I'm going to take my wand and just give everything a really good push down. And now the reason it's all staying is because the Bowdabra springs. So now I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to pull it through the slip knot and pull it really tight. And I chose the silver because we have the gold, but I chose the silver because I wanted my mesh to show there. So I'm going to separate the ends.
Donna Metz said, "It's going to snow tonight. I hope I can hunt down the groundhog."
So you've got a pesky little groundhog bugging you. So I bet Vivi, my husky, would love being there tomorrow with the snow. So she's definitely more of a snow dog than a Vegas dog. So we're going to just pluff everything out. And I have it pretty much where I want it. So now I'm going to tie this off. I'm just going to tie a knot and double knot. And kind of fluff all this out here. Bring these apart. So when I'm fluffing, I just sort of just pull the loops in different directions. And this is a wired ribbon. My lace isn't, but I just think this makes a really pretty chair bow. You guys take a picture of that. So it makes a really pretty decorative chair bow. And what did it take? Like 4 minutes to make. So how simple is that? Isn't that great? Okay, so next we're going to make this Gargantuan centerpiece. So I have this in a bag here, and I'm going to just move this out of the way and bring my bag up here because my little boxes I normally use to store everything to keep me organized will not fit this. So, and let me just take my mini Bowdabra and put that over here. And we are going to make a really pretty ribbon flower with the mini Bowdabra. So I'm taking my wire. Now I'm cutting a really long piece of wire here because this is going to be a big bow. And I want to make sure that I've got enough wire to go around it. And I'm getting it all tucked underneath so it stays out of my way. I'm also using mesh, so I'm moving everything out of the way because mesh, if you've ever worked with it, it catches on everything. So I'm just going to start my mesh by basically just kind of going to the center here and scrunching it into my Bowdabra.
Gail Griffin said, "Beautiful, Sandy."
Thank you, Gail. Gail posted this gorgeous rose today that she made out of toilet paper rolls. And I was blown away because it is Earth Month. So now I'm just going to fold this back and forth. And like I said, the mesh catches on everything, including mesh. So let's bring this back around here, fold it back, and just scrunch this down in here. And this is going to be a really pretty big centerpiece. So, and even though we're saying for wedding, this could work for anything, a birthday party, any kind of event. And I'm just folding it and scrunching it. So just come back over here and scrunch this all in here. So now I'm going to take my Bowdabra, oh here it is, my Bowdabra wand, and scrunch it all in here. Now because the mesh has a tendency to want to pop out, I'm just going to leave my wand and hold that there while I go to our glitter. It's our angel glitter mesh. And this ribbon we do have in our Bowdabra store. So and this is on sale too right now, which is really cool. So now I'm going to just twist this. So this, you've got the wrong side of the ribbon on the inside of the loop. And again, I am on this bow. Normally I don't have to, but on this bow, I am having to hold the ribbon in because the mesh wants to push it out, and I've got a lot of mesh. So let's straighten this out here.
Deep Bird said, wow, I just love watching.
Oh, thank you. I love that you join me and watch. And you know, we love that you guys share pictures on our Facebook page and let us know the things that you make with Bowdabra. Because I have things that we do here, but our customers are always so creative, and I love to see your projects. So I'm just going to fold this back, and I love this ribbon. It's like one of my favorites, and it's nice because it works for any time of the year. So let's fold this back over here, twist. There we go, and let me just turn this around so it doesn't, there we go. So I'm going to now just fold it back. And like I said, this is going to be, I mean, I'm not even near done yet. This is going to be a really big arrangement. It's going to be kind of like the one we made last week. So it takes a little bit more time, especially when my ribbon doesn't want to cooperate. So let me just, there we go. So all I'm doing here is folding and bring it back, twist it, and scrunch that down. And so what, do you guys have did people have like spring break and have any fun adventures over spring break? Love to hear.
Michael Wagner said, looking great.
Thank you, Michael. Now, Michael, as you guys know, is the one that actually gets the credit for designing this bow. So if I mess it up, it's not Michael's fault, it's my fault. So Michael likes to design bows that literally put as much as possibly will fit in the Bowdabra at one time, which is fun. I love it. So now I'm going to fold this back. I'm just going to scrunch that in. I'm going to grab my wand to just hold everything there. And now I'm going to grab these lights. So we're actually going to work lights. I can turn these on so you can see it. It's really kind of cool. So we're going to work these lights into our Bowdabra. And I have to turn this one on. And maybe put this in, because it's a centerpiece, put them in opposite directions. And now we're going to put these beautiful flowers. And like I said, it's a lot of stuff going into the Bowdabra. So, and kind of put this one going that way. And one more for good measure. And now what's happening is the weight is actually holding everything in. So I don't need the wand. And now we're going to take another ribbon and we're just going to make loops here. Get the bag out of the way. And all I'm doing here again is fold and twist and come back here, fold and twist. So if you know anybody that really loves home decor but doesn't know how to make bows or wants an easy way, please share the video with them. I would really appreciate it. And also you can watch the rerun of this video. Will be on bowdabrablog.com and it'll get posted on Sunday. So let's fold this back here and I'm gonna fold back again. So this, like, you know, I've had people say, how big a bow can you make in Bowdabra? Well, I think I'm showing you now. And so we're just going to add, for good measure, whoops, I lost it. One more little flower here. And then I'm going to take my wand, not that it's going to make much difference because I think we've pretty much got this filled up as high as it's going to go. And so now I'm going to take my wire, and this I do have to hold in. I'm going to take my wire and bring this up here. So I'm just going to bring that through the Bowdabra, and I'm going to grab my other wire. So here I have the slip knot, and I'm just going to pull this, the two ends through my slip knot while I'm holding the Bowdabra, the bow in the Bowdabra. Or really centerpiece, it's kind of more than a bow. So now I'm pulling it really tight. So now when I take it out, I can separate my ends and bring it around to the back. Whoops. And go through all of this stuff here. And I'm just going to tie a knot here and double knot it. And for good measure, I'm going to actually do another knot. And so now, whoops, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shape my lights. I'm going to hide the branches underneath because these will, these will curl and they can go under, or you can actually, I would probably suggest just cutting them. And now let's shape out our bow. And we have an absolutely and we want to bring our lights up through here, kind of bring the lights through there. And I think this just took me about 8 minutes to make. So that's pretty amazing, I think. I don't know about you guys, but send me love if you like it. Oh, bring these lights through here. And there you go. So what do you guys think? Does everybody love it? I mean, how can you not love it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go on to the next one. This is going to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to take, we're going to actually make a table, either centerpiece or table setting. So we're going to start, this is just a placemat, and we have the plate here, and I'm going to actually start by making a ribbon flower in my mini Bowdabra. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow, excuse me, and you can see I've got glitter everywhere. This is like glitter heaven. And you either love glitter or you don't. So our angel mesh glitter ribbon is definitely glittery. So I'm gonna, actually it's driving me crazy right now. We've got too much glitter. So I'm gonna just take my roller and kind of roll off some of the glitter. I love this trick. So, because I always have these rollers around for Vivi's hair. That's my Siberian Husky. And here we go. So we just kind of get a little of that glitter out. So now, I'm going to take my mini, I've got my Bowdabra bow wire, I'm going to tuck it underneath. And then I'm going to take, now these are going to be the leaves. So I've just cut them pointy, and I didn't seal them because I kind of like the not sealed look. So I'm going to just scrunch those down into my mini. Oops, that's the right side.
Helen said beautiful.
Thank you, Helen. So where are you watching from, Helen? And now I'm just going to take, these are going to be my petals. And the other trick on this is you definitely want to use wired ribbon, because when you go to shape your flower, it'll shape prettier with a wired ribbon. So just go ahead and put one more in here. Take my pink and put that in here. And I'm going to make another flower to add to the decor. So if you're missing anything, don't worry. I'm going to do another one in about a minute. So So I need to find my mini wand, which I just had. Oh, here it is. Like something about the wands. Then scrunch that down. Now I'm just going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. I'm going to do the same thing. Pull this through my loop and pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. Pull it out, separate my ends, and bring it around to the back. And actually for this, I'm going to just hold my leaves up and twist. Because it is a wire, I can twist it and just take this here.
Helen is watching from California.
Oh, cool. Where in California, Helen? Oh, also, I asked you guys a couple weeks ago, but I want to do another survey of how many of you are actually watching on a laptop, a tablet, or a smartphone. So, because we want to let people know, and we want to do this so everybody can watch. And I'm very curious. So there we have our pretty little flower. So I'm just going to cut the wire, and I think I'm going to cut the wire. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to set that aside. Now I'm going to take my big Bowdabra, and I need my wire. Let's get some of this out of the way here. And I'm going to now, oh, I have a piece already cut. Cool. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. It's folded in half. I'm just going to tuck it underneath.
Janet is watching from a desktop and Jay is watching from a smartphone.
Oh, thank you, you guys, for letting me know. So now these are dovetailed. Now, just in case you don't know how to dovetail, basically fold the ribbon in half and cut from the fold to the corner, just like this.
Helen is from Ontario. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Gail said desktop, Donna smartphone, and Helen smartphone.
Oh, cool. Thanks for letting me know, you guys. So now I'm just going to fold this in half, find the center, and I'm going to scrunch this down into my Bowdabra. And again, as you know, we've kind of been using, what happened to my other piece? Okay, I should have another piece of this ribbon, but I don't know where it is. So I'm just looking to see if it fell on the floor. So I'm going to pretend we have two. So now I'm just going to put this down here, and I'm going to take this here. And again, I've done the same thing. And so I'm just going to make this our center there. And then now I have this really pretty ribbon, and I'm just going to twist it. Now we're just making a regular bow here. And as you can see, we have a right side and we have a wrong side. So I want to make sure my wrong side is on the inside of my loop. So I'm just going to fold this back and forth and twist it and put it down in here. I'm going to fold and twist and fold and twist and fold and twist. Whoops. Okay, let's just do this here. Fold it back and twist. So of those of you that have the Bowdabra, what kind of projects do you like to do with that? Do you make hair bows, centerpieces, whatever? I'd love to hear. So if you want to share that, that'd be wonderful. So we're going to fold back, twist, and scrunch that down, and fold it and twist. So, and then fold this back here and twist, and then just make one more loop here. And then I'm going to take some of my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, and we do have this in our Bowdabra store, and it's on sale too right now. So we're going to just scrunch a ribbon and put that in here.
Donna said, I got some plates like that after Christmas, so I'm interested to see what you're making.
Well, you're actually going to really like this, Donna. So now I'm going to make another flower, but we're doing it in the big Bowdabra. So just going to do this here. So these would be my leaves. And you just cut them whatever length you want. And all I'm doing is just putting them in. I'm not doing anything really special with it. So take this here, put my pink in. And take some more pink. Now the only thing, as I said before, is the flowers work better when you do them with a wired ribbon. So we're going to put this in here, and just take my little clear so that it matches what I've done with my other one. And take my Bowdabra wand, kind of scrunch all this down into my Bowdabra. And I'm going to take my wire and I'm just going to put the two ends through the loop, hold this down really tight while I pull it out, and separate the ends and bring it around to the back. And I'm going to tie tightly. So, was it Donna who said she had these plates?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what, Donna? It's so cool because you can pretty much take any gold as your base color. I'm just going to clip this wire here. And now I'm just going to shape my ribbon, and I kind of already shaped this. So the cool thing is that gold goes with pretty much anything. So just kind of.
Janet said, I got a Bowdabra a few years ago, but I can't find it, so I am not making anything, but I think I have to go buy me another.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun tool. And what's been amazing to me is over the years, there's things that I didn't even know I could do with Bowdabra when I first invented it. And now I'm finding all kinds of amazing things as I work with different designers who are way more creative than I am. In fact, I always thought of myself, I still have always said that I was very creatively challenged. I don't feel that way anymore because I've gotten much better. But being creatively challenged, I was always scared to do stuff. And now with Bowdabra, I do stuff that I never thought I would ever be able to make. So now I'm just going to put this on my plate, and I'm going to put this one over here, just so that this makes a really nice little place setting. It could be a centerpiece, or you could make one for each setting. So it's really fun. So, okay guys, I need a show of love or something because I have a bouquet I planned on making, but we're already almost at 4:30 or 7:30. So if you want me to make the bouquet, let me know. Just send me loves, hearts, and I'll stay on and make the bouquet, or we can do it next week. So let me know. So I'm gonna pull it out and put everything aside. So are we getting any love, you guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of love on Facebook.
All right, then here we go. So we are going to make the bouquet now. And this, again, is one of Michael's designs. So it's one of those, as much as you can fit in the Bowdabra, we're going to put into the Bowdabra. So I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire. And again, we're going to be putting a lot of stuff in here. So I cut it longer and just put it underneath. So now, because this is a two-sided, it's a bouquet that you're going to look from the front and the back, I'm actually going to put my first tail in upside down. And so I've got that there. Whoops. And put that centered. Now I'm going to take my tool, and I'm just going to, the tool's actually going to go down, so I'm going to make big loops on one side and little loops on the other side. So, and you'll see when we're done why I'm doing this. So we're going to go back and forth, and one more loop here, and perfect, there we go. So now I'm going to make my bow, and I'm just going, this is a wrong side and a right side, so I'm going to start with my right side up, twist it, and put this in. And I'm going to fold it back, and twist and put it in. And next week, I'll show you at the end of the live, we're going to make another bouquet, which is going to be really pretty, very different from this one. And we're going to do, over the next couple of weeks, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do when, but we're going to do some boutonnieres, corsages, bridal headpiece. We've even made a wand for a fairy flower girl, or for regular flower girl. And then I'm going to put this in here. I'm just going to lay that, I've already curved it here, so lay that down in here. And now I'm going to lay my flowers in. And just put those out a little bit.
Natalie Rogers said, "This is so pretty."
Oh, thank you so much. Actually, thank you, Michael, for designing it. So, and now we have these really pretty roses. I'm just going to put those in here. And I'm going to add the white lily, and you can use any kind of flowers. The nice thing about silk flowers is you can do it ahead of time, but on top of that, so now I'm going to, because this is going to be seen from both sides, now I'm going to make another loop, so it's the same on the front and the back. So I'm going to fold it and twist and fold and twist. So, and the cool thing about using silk flowers, actually there's a lot of cool things about using silk flowers. One is you can keep it forever. It's a wonderful bridal keepsake. Or it's, I guess it's a great keepsake for whoever catches the bouquet. And you can do all the bridesmaids to match if you're doing them yourself. And you can see how absolutely easy this is in the Bowdabra. And so now we're going to just fold this back, do one more loop and scrunch that in. And now I'm going to do, let me get my wand and kind of really scrunch it all in now. And so now I'm going to do exactly the same thing as I did on the other side. So I'm going to make my, well actually I did it that way, I'm going to do it the opposite. So I'm going to make my bigger loops this way and my smaller loops on this side. So I basically made the same thing twice. And I'll show you as soon as I'm, whoops, what am I doing? Okay, make that smaller there. And bring this one. And bring that back over here. Make one more little loop there. And then I'm going to take my tail. And this time I'm going to put it in right side up. And take my wand and give everything else a like little scrunch just for good measure. And now I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire and bring this up here, pull that through my slip knot while it's still in the Bowdabra. And I'm going to hold my bouquet down so it's really tight. Bring it up. I'm going to separate the ends and bring it all the way around here. Whoops. And I'm going to tie it off. So let's do it a little bit tighter. So bring that as tight as I can. Then I'm going to knot it. And I'm going to clip the ends. And now it comes to actually shaping. Now the trick is I want to take all of my, get a hold of all of my flowers and bring them, whoops, down this way so that the ends of the flowers are all together. I think I'm going to do that. So bring that over here. So they're all down here. So I'm going to hold them as I shape. So the first thing I need to do is I need to bring my ribbon down this way and bring the tulle down here in the center and bring that through here. There, now you see that. And then I'm going to shape this bow. Do this here. So just keep shaping the loops out. And I'm going to do the same thing here. And since we've got two bows that I have to shape, I'm going to bring my flowers into, I'm sorry, let me sit down so I can show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to work the roses. What happened to my roses? Oh, whoops, there they are. I'm going to kind of work the roses into the bouquet and then turn it over because I have to do exactly the same thing on this side. So I want to this here and bring this ribbon over here and move this stuff over here so it kind of stays out of the way. And you don't need to worry because you won't see that once I've shaped my bow. So this comes in here and I'm going to shape this here and bring this here. So this one takes a little bit longer to do, but it's going to be beautiful when it's finished. And bring those here and shape this, and I kind of have to pull out all my loops from my second bow. And did you want to say something? Oh, okay. So I hope you guys are liking this. And now I have this here, and this here, and then just one last thing I'm going to do to kind of pull it all together is I'm going to just tie everything, tie this around the center where I had my wire, if I can find it. Uh-oh, I had my wire in the middle. Oh, here we go. So I'm just going to bring this all around here. So it's going to cover, and it's going to make a really nice finish. Let me bring this around there to my bow. So just tie that here and do a knot where when I get it in here and it comes back out, it's going to be on the right side. And you have a really beautiful bouquet. Isn't that pretty? Do you guys like it? Okay, definitely next week. Oh, let me know. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. And next week, we're going to make this bouquet, which is really pretty, and you guys are going to love it. And then over the next couple weeks, I'm not sure what day we're going to do what, but we're going to do a belt that the bride or the flower girl can wrap around their waist. And we're going to make a pretty flower girl headband. And we're going to make, just to give you guys a preview, these really pretty, like little pretty wand for the flower girl, or another headband for a flower girl or maid of honor, or I mean, whatever. I'm probably not maid of honor, but, and then we'll just do some more decor for gift wrapping. We'll have a pretty little corsage or boutonniere, I guess. And then let me grab all this other stuff that we have. So we're also going to make this really beautiful bridal headpiece. So let you take a good look at that. So, and this is all going to be over the next couple weeks. So please join me and let anybody know. And then we have another really fun wand, fairy wand, and this will light up also. And that's basically our wedding stuff. And if there's anything else that anybody wants me to make for wedding, please PM us at Bowdabra and let me know. So thank you so much for joining me. This was so much fun, and we'll see you next week. Bye.